Everybody, what's going on? What's going on?
Yo,
Thinking Game Podcast special episode, trending topics about the town, Little Rock that is.
uh-huh.
Peel put me up on some game, hit me up on text, said we got to talk about the town today, and that's what we finna do.
Mm.
So what you got for us, Peel? What's the first one you want to talk
Man,
about?
was it Prospects Bar and Grill?
Ooh, yeah, you was telling me about that offline, but yeah, go ahead and give them the spiel on it.
Uh, One of the more popular people that some know about, some don't.
Mm.
They got treated with horrible customer service skills.
Mm.
Popular Bar and Grill in the Heights.
Mm. Now, for people that don't know what the Heights is, can you kind of get it like, the Heights,
Uh,
that's where quote unquote the elite people, live.
Me personally, I say it's from Fair Park
The
to
Heights?
Fair Park to
No.
Fair Park to Woodrow.
The
The left
Heights.
side. Yes, Fair Park to Woodrow.
The
About
Heights.
War Memorial Stadium.
Where's the bar and grill that you're talking about? Where is it at?
Dang, what is that street? I can't think of this. I
I
can't think of
thought
the
you was
street.
talking about over there off Kavanaugh, like off University.
No, that's too far down. That's too
It's
far
not
down.
in the
But
Heights, like
I
Hillcrest.
want to say it's on Kavanaugh. I want to say it's on Kavanaugh.
That's where the Heights is on Hillcrest and all this stuff. Yeah, that's where the
Yeah,
Heights is. The
yeah.
Heights ain't over there by University, boy. No.
Listen, I said Fair Park. Like to me, it's Fair Park, but it's probably a different name once you cross over the street of Markham. But
Man, nah, the Heights is over there. You go to University, you go take University all the way down over there on Kavanaugh, them little strips and all that.
yeah, but I'm talking about the business section of the Heights, the real deal business section. Like if IHOP is on University, that's
It's
not
further
considered.
back.
It's
No,
not
that's not
considered
considered the
the
Heights.
Heights.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely not. That's not
Yeah,
considered the Heights.
like the Heights is like the Hall High School.
No,
Yeah, it's
further
like
back,
that's the back part.
further back,
Yeah, or
on up the
clean up.
hill, further back.
Yeah, clean up until you get the cancer. That's the Heights.
Yes, or Mr. Wicks. When you see Mr. Wicks and all that, now you in the Heights.
Hmm.
Where that Kroger and stuff is. That's where the Heights
Yeah,
is. On Beach, not Beechwood,
yeah,
but that's not
yeah,
Beechwood, but it's Kroger's on the Heights. That's the Heights.
yeah, like that little area. But
But it ain't Fair Park. I promise you, it ain't Fair Park.
no,
Totally
but I
different.
like I don't know if it like do the street change once you cross over Martin. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Like it's a different name.
It ain't the Heights though. I don't know what it is. It ain't the Heights though.
No, it's just a different name from Fair Park.
You talking about over there by the Catholic school, like over there in Hillcrest, like over there by Beechwood and stuff
No,
like that.
everybody know. You know War Memorial.
Yes.
You go up that
Yes.
street. What's that little school that's on the right hand side?
That's the Catholic school. That's Hillcrest.
Okay, but this is still considered the Heights to me. But it
No,
might be a different.
Hillcrest. I'm telling P. I'm
It,
telling
it
it's
might.
Hillcrest,
It's
then it's the
Hillcrest
Heights.
area. It's
Then it
Hillcrest
goes to
area.
the Heights. When you cross over Cantrell, it goes to the Heights.
I get
Keep
that.
going up, and then you cross over Cantrell, then you go to the Heights.
I get that part. Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But to me, as a as a person that walked through there, it was all considered one area. It wasn't no
Uh,
Hillcrest. It wasn't no
I just be
Heights.
talking to people that's from there. They'll
Yeah,
tell you it's the difference.
it was just
Yeah.
always the Heights.
Yeah.
But the Hillcrest area is like once you cross over on the left side, you know what I'm saying? That was the Hillcrest area. The closer towards
I digress.
the
I'll let you roll with it.
yeah. But
But
yeah,
that area, let's say the red line, Markham,
hmm
on back. That's
hmm
where the elite people live at, right?
quote
uh,
unquote.
yeah, and it's gonna be a
But
little
yeah,
different. Yeah, it's gonna be a little different. You know what I'm saying?
it's always been different.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of our fellow members in the in the community had a bad experience. Like, yeah, that you had a good experience, and then brought your wife, and you'll see it.
But did he
Like,
post it on something?
yeah,
Like social media or something?
yeah.
Where?
Um, Charlotte Campbell, you'll
No,
see
I'm talking about
it.
what on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter.
Yes, on Facebook,
Oh,
Instagram. Instagram is look. It's gonna be a little different, but
yeah.
yeah, Facebook. You know, what our demographic is, it's a little different.
Oh, for sure. Cause there's more older people on there too. And
Yeah.
yeah. Um. So what they say happened?
Basically, they walked in, the waiter
Mm.
didn't give them no attention, didn't even
Mm.
sit.
Mm.
So they took it upon themselves, like, man, you know what, forget it. We'll just sit at the bar. Sat at the bar, bartender, look, ain't paying them no attention. You good? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, well, two or three more couples then walked in. Y'all still ignoring me. You still ignoring me. So now, as a real person would, they'd be like, dang. So I've been sitting here 25, 30 minutes, and ain't nobody came and like, hey, can I help you with anything? So 30 minutes passed, and then that's when I don't know if it was the manager, somebody came and said something, which I don't know fully in detail, but you ask anybody that's been, you walk in somebody else's establishment, and they ain't helped you for 20 to 30 minutes, do you, do you continue to be like, damn, I really just wanted something to drink, or I want to try this food out. Dang. So y'all just left for a second. But the waitress or waiter, y'all trip over a stool to get to help somebody else. Alright. But don't worry about it. Y'all about to take the same approach as Cannibal and Kraft did. That's what they took. We don't have to spend our money here. And once it get put out there, our family ain't gonna spend no money there either until you
So
make it right.
so they didn't make it right. The manager they didn't try to
They
make it
didn't
right.
make it right.
Huh?
They didn't make it right.
Yeah.
But when they woke up Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, oh yeah, y'all gonna see.
You think so? You think they go care?
I know they saw it.
I don't know.
You, you
The
gonna
thing,
see.
the thing. I'm glad you talk about this, right? Because the thing I've noticed just through life is that situations like these happen so many times and more often than people want to talk about
Mm-hmm.
in businesses. And a lot of time, the businesses, it seems like they'll say, that demographic probably gonna say a lot, but it'll blow over. Just give it time, it'll blow over. I'm not saying it's right or wrong what they're doing. I'm just telling you the mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say just give it time, it'll blow over, you know what I'm saying? Cause my thing is anytime you go to a place like that, you gotta kind of factor that. You shouldn't have to do that, but sometimes you gotta factor that little risk in. Like if I go to this restaurant, is it gonna be some weird kind of tension? Cause it's not a lot of diversity. It's not a lot of diversity in this restaurant, you know what I'm saying? So
That's neither here nor there.
I
You know
mean,
what
it's
I'm saying?
real though. It's neither here nor there, but that's a real thing. I mean, it's called like playing chess. Like if I go to this restaurant, there's a chance that this could happen. I'm probably just gonna leave. I'm just not gonna waste time. I'm just gonna leave
Oh.
because I can make a fuss.
So, so are people wrong for, like, giving people a chance?
I'm not saying don't give them a
Even
chance, but I'm saying it could go either way. That's what I'm saying. You
yeah,
could give
and
somebody a chance, just know it can go either way, right?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can give people a chance. It can go either way. But dang, this is the first time that this happened.
And it's not gonna be the last. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be the last time either. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be
and,
the first. It's not gonna be the
yeah,
last. It's
and
not.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be the last time. Why? Because whatever you work and build your foundation on, if somebody does that, they shouldn't even have a place in it. They shouldn't.
But they still get supported though. They still gonna be patronized by
Mm,
the people that live in the heights, right or wrong.
Nope,
You don't think so?
nope, nope.
So we
Right,
check with that
right
restaurant
is
about
right,
2 or 3 months.
wrong.
Check with that
Two,
restaurant about 2 or 3 months. See if they still
two
running.
or three, 2 or 3 months, you're gonna see the business slowly decline. They be like, damn, they close this one too.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens. I'm telling
It
you, it
does.
happens.
But
And it's
what I'm
gonna
saying
happen.
is, it's places like that that do that. They known for doing it, but they still running. They still operating. That's what I'm saying too.
Find, find,
Hmm?
find a place that's like that, and they
Oh, it's a
still
lot of them,
didn't
bro. It's a
find
lot
it.
of them, bro. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, definitely not
You'd be
here in Little
surprised.
Rock. Now if
You'd
you're
be
now if
surprised.
you're in the now if you're in them little country hick town, then it might be
Man,
different.
it's in here in Little Rock, man. All right.
But I'm still waiting to find it. And they think they're gonna survive off of it? No sir, no sir. It is not gonna
Yeah, it
happen.
happens more times than what you think, bro. There's some people
Yeah.
just don't got time to go. It's like, man, I'm not fit to waste time, give them brain resources because they want to act stupid or do whatever they're gonna do. I'm just gonna go somewhere else, spend my money somewhere else. I just don't got time for it. So
Well,
it
you
just
gonna sit
depends on
there,
your. It just depends on perspective, how you look at it. You know what I'm saying?
man. You gonna shut your whole shit down until you address it fully.
Sometimes it don't always work, man. It ain't worth it. For me, it's just easier to just walk away and just like, man, forget it and go somewhere else and get something to eat and not even, but because they want to act stupid, it's on them.
Yeah, but hey, man, I'm gonna walk away too. But don't worry, I know something they will handle.
But that's another reason why, you know, as a community, we should build our own establishments. But I think, in my opinion, that's why education is important because understanding how to do those things efficiently and maintain, like, why we don't have our own strip like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we kind of somewhat started, but you know how the saying goes, like it's not that much to do here anyway. But once we get it, like everybody, that's like you prejudging. It's
There
like
is a lot. There actually is a lot to do here, but you just got to know
yeah,
what's going on. Like, this
yeah,
is what I'm saying, Peter. Like, okay, in the Heights, right?
mm-hmm,
They will support their stuff in the Heights. I'm not saying
mm-hmm,
it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you what it is. Some of them places actually not that great. They just because they're in the heights.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if somebody in Southwest, do something like that, it ain't that the people can't support it. It's just they don't have the money to support it consistently. You know what I'm saying? The economy, as far as the median income in Southwest or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the
Well,
median income, what you say?
that's BS.
Okay, all right.
That's BS. That's
Why?
BS.
Why is it BS to you? Why is it BS? I'm very curious.
It's BS because we gonna blow our money on everything else. Everybody gonna eat. That's one thing about it. Two things. So everybody gonna eat. They gonna drink. You might not do it, but a
I'm
lot more
saying when
people
I
do.
I'm just saying when I'm going home and I'm going like to and fro to work, I'm seeing a lot of places kind of struggle, unless
Mm-hmm.
it's like the big places that's been around for a long time. But even they're feeling it too. They just not saying it, but they're
Yeah.
feeling it too.
But think about
Like
it.
you have to get gas. That's gonna happen. You have to get gas. But even some gas stations are they struggling to stay open too.
Put it like this: Is Gino still open?
Who? I don't
Gino.
know. I don't
Yeah.
I don't know. I hadn't been there, but I haven't been seeing them crowd when I
You,
ride by there.
it's cement. That's what I'm saying. Like this is you might be on different plateaus from everybody else, but the ones that see it and really know what it's like, it's still gonna be people going to Samantha. Still gonna be people going to Gino. The people that make your business. Like I say, for instance, that one person you probably thinking, man, that person ain't gonna make me or break me. You prejudging. All right. What we gonna show you?
I mean, if they did that, they gonna have to pay the price for
That's
that. I'm
all I'm
with you,
saying.
but I'm
That's
telling you the
all I'm
mindset of how people think, man. I'm just like the general mindset, man. It's pretty crazy,
Yeah.
but right or
The
wrong, I'm just
general
giving you
mindset.
the objective side. Whether people want it, I'm just telling you like the other side of
Yeah,
it, right? Yeah, for
yeah, we
sure.
can go home. Yeah, we can go home and fix our own stuff. Yeah, trust me, I understand that, y'all.
Yeah,
All right. Well, okay.
I just see people hurting, man, because I think even you think about, man, I see a lot of people riding around with long expired temporary tags. It was from last year, January. You ain't, and they still ain't got the sales tax paid yet.
Yeah,
oh no, I just see a lot of signs people are hurting in the economy. I'm not saying like I'm just
Mike,
just what I see with my own two eyes.
Mike. You remember it used to be like 30 days. They
What's that?
damn near give you to get your tag.
Yeah,
They damn near give you 3 months.
but
Literally.
it's people that's passed through months like the ink that faded off.
That's what they didn't have their stuff in order to even
Right.
think that far.
But what I'm saying
Listen,
is, man,
go,
okay. All right.
go ahead, because I'm trying to tell you like that.
Cause when gas go up to like $4 a gallon, that's gonna hurt a
Mhm.
lot of people.
How
Cause there's
many
people out
times?
here that's doing right by their money, and it just ain't enough to cover the cost of living increase, the inflation and stuff. And they doing right by their money. They doing right by their budget. It's just when you
Mm-mm.
go to the grocery store and you like, man, I'm used to spending this much and getting this much, but man, now it seems like it take almost that and some. You should spend $200 getting everything you need, but now you seeing that you got to spend almost $300 to get that same stuff you bought for $200. That's all I'm saying.
What is a recession to somebody that's always been broke?
I get that too.
What
I
is it?
guess what I'm saying is though, what I'm saying is you don't see a lot of new and vibrant businesses opening up in Southwest. It's always the franchises. It's always like a food franchise or something but you never see like creative stuff. Like you're not gonna see like a Prospects Bar and Grill in Southwest.
Mhm.
Like somebody open up something like that. I haven't
Right.
seen it. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
But our Hispanic cousins figured it out too, right?
But they support each other like no other, though, right?
Pride point exactly.
Huh?
Pride point exactly.
What I'm saying is for our community, people that look like me and you, everything is
Support it.
divested and divided. You know what I'm saying?
Support it. They support it. Like get
Or
away with.
something crazy happened and they have to shut down. Like, remember Legends?
Mm-hmm.
Used to be over there, then somebody got killed, had to shut it down. El
Mm-hmm.
Rancho, black owned. Something happened, somebody got killed, had to shut it down.
But don't you think it's also sometimes we target it like that?
You said, what?
We target it like that. Like believe it or not, like we there's a lot of stuff that goes on. Like
Yes, I get what you're saying.
like you said, at what point do we stop blaming somebody else, right?
Yeah, I'm with you.
But at one point, then you be like, damn, if they figure out this part, well, we gonna hit them with this part.
And it's like playing chess at that point, right?
It is.
You got to counter it. If you want to win, you got to counter what they throw at you.
It ain't chess.
What is it?
It's merely just checking.
No, it's chess to me.
Mm.
I think it's more chess than checkers.
Like, if it's chess, it's BS.
Why?
Because any part, you can talk to a kid today, and guess what? He can move wherever he wants to freely. But if you're on the chessboard, you can only do this much,
Mm-hmm.
this
Right.
much. Yes,
Yeah. 100%.
but that's BS. Why? Why?
Why?
Because you already didn't what? If you playing him like a chess, you don't. You already limited his full capability to begin with.
Not really.
Because nobody says a pawn can be a king.
You don't have to
The
stay a
king,
pawn, though. You don't have to stay a pawn.
but that won't. I want you to understand
I'll
that.
say, if you don't get your education, your moves are going to be limited. True or
Mhm.
false?
Them
If you don't
education and
educate
what?
yourself in something other than a high school diploma,
Yeah,
your moves are going to be
yeah,
limited. True or false?
that's true. But every piece on that checkerboard or chessboard. One thing I don't like about chess is how people really think pawns are just so disposable. Like,
No, nobody's saying pawn disposal. I never said that. I think pawns are important. That's your front
that's
line defense from the
mm,
punches in the back.
it is. You get a pawn, two, three of them. Only one can be king.
But the thing about a pawn, they can only move one place at a time, though.
Mhm. So in checkers, which piece can move either way? It's a regular person. It's a regular person, regular day. That's a king in his own right. I know, my bad. We
No,
go
you
to the
good.
next topic.
Your perspective, I get it. Everybody has a different perspective on life. I get it, man. Get it.
Yeah, pawns are so is lined up the same. Every piece is lined up the same. Every piece. And once you lay that board down, every piece is the same. It ain't no I feel like I'm bigger. I'm the king. I'm the queen. I'm the
Think in life
none of
though,
them good.
everything is not the same. Just realistically in life, everything is not the
Mm-hmm.
same. We just talked about that in Prospects Bar and Grill. We just talked about everything not the same.
Yeah, it's not
Because
the
if
same.
everything was the same, they would have got served when they walked in there, right?
And that's what it's part of the checkerboard. There ain't no chess move. Knock your ass out the way. You gonna knock you out the way because you play. Mm-mm.
And check back with them in 2 or 3 months, man.
Yeah, we check back 2 or 3 months. You be
And see
like,
how they go.
dang,
Cause
you
you
all
remember
right.
we talked about Boosie, right? When I told you 2 or 3 months, this stuff will blow over. Won't nobody be thinking about it.
Yeah, but
You remember
that
that?
Boosie gang down here.
I think
That
he
Boosie
probably be
gang
coming
down.
back down here. I think he trying to deal with
That
that
Boosie
legal
gang.
stuff.
No, no,
So you don't
no.
think he coming back down here no more?
Until you make it right.
Okay.
Until you make it right. That's what people don't understand. Like this, you got this side, and you got this side.
Right, 100%. I get it.
Man, until you make it right, no. Until you make it right.
And what I'm saying is some people don't make it right. Their restaurant may not make it right. You know what they probably say?
Yeah,
We don't care. But that's their demographic. That's not our demographic. We gonna keep it
man.
moving.
Yeah, until you realize how many people on this side like
I get
agree
it,
with
right. And let's see, that's what I'm saying. I hope that they can make that happen.
you. Yeah.
I
Now
hope they
what
can make
people
that
don't
happen.
like as a business, you don't want nothing bad to you don't want your business to fail because you didn't do it. When
Right.
somebody else does it, that's when it become personal. Like, you know what? Damn. You just thinking like, I'm gonna just keep collecting these checks. No, but it's more to that. More to
Telling
that.
you,
It's
man,
like
everybody
that.
mindset is different, man. That's what I'm saying. It's different mindset. Like
Yeah,
to
the
be
money.
able to, it's almost like psychology, the psychology of a person. To be able to understand the psychology of a person, whether it's right or wrong, just to understand what you're dealing with. In order for them to let that happen, because they knew that it happened. I know they did, right?
Uh-uh.
And
No,
that
they
let you
didn't know
know
about it.
it.
They didn't know about it till the next day.
Nah, that manager knew about it. I think the people
They,
there knew about that.
nobody knew about that stuff, Mike,
No,
because
I'm
it
talking
happened.
about they didn't serve them. Like the waiter, the
Oh,
bartender, they
they
knew.
no,
And
the bartender did.
the waiter did too. They knew. Now they gonna play dumb like they didn't know, but they knew.
Yeah, until that, until you see it, then okay, what makes it right, what makes it wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying sometimes some stuff that it never get made right though. That's what I'm saying. They just let it go. They just let it blow over. Like, all right, it'll be blowed over.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. Like the
Mm-hmm.
psychology of a person that goes that see that kind of that seen that in my 41 years of living. It be
Mm-hmm.
restaurants that, like I said, I've done it. Like I said, it was a pizza place. Me and my bro went to. Fam went to. We
Mm-hmm.
went there, and he actually liked the place. That's what was crazy. He actually liked the place. I mean, they had a good name and everything. But we went there. They didn't host us. The host didn't say that y'all need to see. We actually, like I said, we went and sat ourselves down. We had a conversation. We talked about stuff. I think we talking for like 30 minutes. And we like, dang, you know what? Let's go ahead and leave. I don't want no problems. I don't want, because it may have been somewhere close. It was on Cancer though.
You
But
see it.
we didn't want no problems, man, because we out of our zone. We out of Southwest. We in the
You see it.
no man's land. You know what I'm saying? If they call the police, their word against ours. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you see? The,
Huh?
do you see the different type of times we're going up in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't worth it. It's just
It is
walk
worth
away. We just walked away. Like, man, forget. Don't
it.
even.
It
It
is
ain't even
worth it.
worth. It ain't worth it.
They, people walk away all the time. But guess what? I guarantee you, I know how to hit you when your pocket hurts. People don't pay attention to your pocket start hurting.
That's true.
They don't pay attention. I didn't blow up. All right. We'll
So
see.
did the restaurants issue an apology?
Yes. That ain't good.
Huh?
No, that ain't good. That ain't good enough. No.
So what's good enough for Pia? What's good enough for till we move on to the next topic? What's good enough for Pia?
What's good enough for me?
Yeah.
Hey, who was it? Who was it? Who did it? And guess what? Once you do that, we still ain't gonna go there. We still ain't gonna. Ain't gonna do it,
So the restaurant issued an apology on Facebook?
man. And it wasn't even the owners.
I know it ain't gonna be the owner.
It wasn't even the owners. No, it goes a little deeper
And
than
that's
that.
what I'm trying to tell you, the psychology of a person. Like stuff like that kind of shows you the psychology of people, right? If
They
the
show
owner did apologize for it, what does that kind of tell you, right?
and that's why I tried. That's exactly what I'm saying. If the owner didn't do it, I ain't talking about the manager,
Right, right,
the assistant manager. No,
right.
the assistant manager probably was the one who initiated the apology, which ain't nothing but the shift leader to me.
Right.
Uh, they trying to get a hold of it before before it get out of control. And by
Mm-hmm.
the time the manager, the GM, or whoever gets a hold of it, it's already gonna be out of control.
Yeah. And that's the price they paid for the people that let work that they did there, right? Like their owner gonna have to eat that. However they feel about it, they gonna have to eat that, right? That's all I'm saying. Like what I'm saying is they probably let them leave out the restaurant thinking they're not gonna say that. This is just an isolated incident. And then when they posted on Facebook and they started getting wins, just like you said, now they starting to feel the funk of it. You know what I'm saying?
I know it.
Yeah,
But that's fun.
yeah. Just how the game go, man. It's just had them kind of weird days like that, man. That's why you have to vet who you have working for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
Man,
what I'm saying,
fun.
somebody hired those people. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying. You know. So what
it
does it say
wasn't.
about the person who hired those people, right?
It wasn't the owners. It wasn't the owners. It's like
But they still reflect the owners at the same time. That's why you have to make
yeah,
sure
yeah,
you vet the
yeah,
people
yeah.
that work for you.
Trust me, I get that shit 100%.
Yeah,
Like like what can you do to make it right?
right.
And when I say make it right, like to others it might seem like it'll blow over. Yeah, it's gonna blow over. By Tuesday, Wednesday, they're gonna forget about it. And then once you realize like that, damn, this shit might be hurt our business. And only thing that what business gotta understand, like the you might not like a person, you know, but you still have to treat people right regardless.
I'm with you. But we know that's just not the case, though. I'm with you. You should treat people right. But living for 41 years, you know that that's not always the case. You know what I'm saying?
But once you start holding people accountable, guess what?
Because the place we talk about over there across from on 33rd, did they always treat you all right?
Where?
Across from Luther on 33rd. I ain't gonna say their name. I'm
Oh,
gonna leave their name. Did they always treat you all right?
shit, yeah.
Cause I heard when they started bringing the other people over there, they was telling y'all, nah, y'all can't come over here around this time. Y'all got to stay over there.
That wasn't. Oh, I ain't experienced that. I ain't experienced. I ain't see it, but I say once they move from Thursday, I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
it's a little different. It's
Yeah, I heard they
it,
was doing it before they moved 33rd. Though they used to kind of block people from coming over there at a certain time. That's what I heard the streets was talking.
but I stayed over there, so it wasn't no difference for me. Like If you trying to come over there and hang out, I get it. If
I
you
guess
just
what I'm
over there,
saying, it happens in every arena. It's just some people just don't talk about it as much. It does happen though.
yeah, and I
And
want
some
people to
businesses
understand.
they gotta eat it, man. They gotta eat that. You know.
And I want people to understand also. Like, yes, it is some fucked up people. Excuse me. Oh, damn. It is some messed up people in this world that don't tip down the real. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, quit. You know, quit prejudging. You will know after the first conversation you really have with people if it's gonna be good intentions or not. Like, I'm a person. I'm braided up, or now I got locks. If you judge me off just how I look, just to begin with, oh yeah. And you don't think, and I tip. I really do tip, and my wife be like, "Why you ain't gotta tip that damn much?" But I know after the first 5, 10 minutes of us even talking, oh yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Same way I went to BJ's in North Little Rock. I don't know, cause I'm a little bit closer. That's where everything I'm gonna go to anyway. Terrible service.
I believe.
Terrible. I was like, man, when I say terrible service, it was like 3 or 4 people, couples and groups, and it was like they've been sitting there for a minute.
Everybody, I think everybody prejudged though. It's just some things or some say situations are crazier than others, but everybody judged though.
Yeah.
Cause even living in the projects, you know, if you see some white people come in the projects, you think of one or two things. Either they finna buy some dope or they selling like some kind of, they doing the, what you call it, Jehovah Witness thing or something.
Yeah.
But is that judging though?
Man, if I saw the white kids, yeah. Hey, you got on the too, boy. You at your jurisdiction.
Hey,
You got your
hey, if you see a white dude in the South End over there about George, Booker T. Washington Elementary in that area, you know it's one or two things.
boy. You you not Jehovah's Witness. What's the other one? Saint Luke.
Latter Day
Man,
Saint, Latter Day
yeah,
Saint,
man.
that ain't judging dog.
Yeah. Cause I already know, like, if you really in the church,
That's
boy, hey
prejudging. That's the
man,
same thing.
that's not a pretty judgment. That's
Oh man, it's the same why you laugh. It's the same thing.
I already know, like, boy, been over here a long time.
Oh
Man,
man.
first of all, hey, somebody
Oh
tear them down, man. Somebody tear them down. You might be wearing wire. I
boy.
don't know.
Now it changed because you know they trying to gentrify that area now over there in the East End and stuff. But back in the day, though, we see it right over there. It's like, yeah, nah.
Yeah. Them the
Cause you know
only
what's
ones that got
crazy? You
mad.
know what's crazy? The dude who did Game Back in Little Rock, the white dude who produced it,
Yeah.
he didn't go to the
Yeah.
real projects. He didn't go to the real projects, right? You know that people trying to tell people. He didn't go to the East End jungle. He didn't go to the jungle. You know what I'm saying? And when hoes, they wouldn't even let him over there. They come over there he want to. He gonna get filled. He didn't go to Highland Park. I think because Highland Park was still in the '90s. It
Yeah.
was still up one. Yeah, he didn't go over there.
Oh,
He
I think it was like that. That during that time, it was
nah,
more.
he couldn't. He couldn't go
It
over
was
there.
more so. It was more so dying down. But yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't
he
go
still
to.
couldn't go over there. That,
He
that
was
wasn't going.
no, but the parts he went to, it was still
But
solidified.
it wasn't like Highland Park in the jungle though.
It was more. It was more welcoming back
He didn't go
then.
to
You
Granite
know
Mountain.
what
He didn't go to College Station. He didn't go
I'm
there.
saying? Nobody went over there. Nobody went over
He
there.
didn't go over there.
Nobody going.
He's like, I ain't
Ain't
going over
nobody
there.
going
Hey man,
over
College
there.
Station was boy. Yeah, boy. College
All this,
Station.
like all this stuff was bad, but um, to change the subject, like
Yeah.
The
Let's change something. Yeah. Let's change something.
the Little Rock violence and the North Little Rock violence, like man, this stuff is it's outrageous now.
Man, you know what, Peel? I think it sounds more outrageous now because a lot of the things that we know that happened back in the day, it just social media wasn't out then.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of crazy stuff that happened when we was younger. We probably know, we just don't want to talk about it. Of course we don't, but it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't publicized. Like, think about how much stuff that happened in the hood that the news don't catch, that they don't
Mm-hmm.
talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
These are like the highlights, but it's some stuff that you know in the hood be like, man, you hear about so and so, like that one on the news. Nah, that one on the news. They ain't coming over here. But it's always it's always right. People ain't gonna stop acting up, man. Some people just ain't gonna stop here. They just, I don't know, it's just in their DNA, I guess. Did you see the news clip that the governor is building a new jail?
Yes.
300, a
Yes.
300 unit jail or something like
Whoa.
that?
Oh.
3,000 units, I
Oh.
don't know, something like that, but
Oh.
that's because people
Oh
not gonna
no.
stop. If people would
It's-
stop, they can't build no jail because it wouldn't be affordable. But if you keep acting up, you know
I
what I'm
think it
saying?
was.
They gonna build a place for you. You know what I'm saying? It's,
I
I
think it
mean,
was. I might
hmm?
be pushing, it, but I think it was maybe 600 acres.
No, it was 800 acres. It's bigger than that. It
You
was
see what I'm
800
saying?
acres. 800
You see,
acres.
but did you see how many stars that they had in the state of Arkansas
Hmm.
of how many correctional facilities they have? Like that's why we're trying to get people to understand. Like I'm a little different. I understand both good and bad. If you don't think it's all, you can always buy land. That's the number one thing. You can always buy land.
Hmm.
And you goofy ass nigga, excuse me, you look goofy as thing. If they ain't got enough space for you,
Hmm.
boy,
They got the space.
they got space for you.
Boy, and they gonna find some more. Cause they gonna make straight money off of you. How much do you think they
Man,
make per sale, per person in the jail? Is it I
hey,
don't know. They did a number one time. It was like three. But they make money
no,
per prison
no,
or something like
no.
that.
You know, it's really about 100,000 a person, right?
Really? Wow.
Yes, it's about 100,000 per person.
Let me see
They
my
bought
phone
the
charge
land.
up now. Let me look up. I did a screenshot of it real quick. Let me screenshot real quick. It
They bought
says
that land.
that she purchased 1,815 acres of land for nearly 3 million to build a new prison.
You see what I'm saying?
And it says the new prison that officials hope will ease a backlog of state inmates in county jails. So that means it's a backlog. That means they overcrowded in jail.
Listen, listen. And this
Man.
this is how you this and this is how you make this shit, excuse me, make this stuff backfire. You pay attention to people like Mike, John, your cousins, your aunties, and your uncles. You pay attention to people like that and make them regret buying it. You make them regret buying because guess what? They think, oh, you want to act up? We got a place for you now. Guess what? Now we act right. Now make a gym, make a something else for it instead of a dang on prison. Give people them help. Give people some help. Real deal
And
help.
yes. And just to go along with what he's saying, there are some people that don't have people that help them. And what I would
Mhm.
say is, as an individual now, ah, I did. I see that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to White for this. The average cost to incarcerate an inmate in the United States is around $31,000 per year, meaning that in terms of cost to the system, each inmate is worth roughly that amount annually. So,
That's that's more than what minimum wages offer. Do
yeah,
you hear that?
yeah.
That's more than what minimum wages offer.
And then they're gonna pay you if you get a job in jail. Was it 25 cents a day or something crazy like
What?
that? If that, that's
You
probably
make
good money.
$31,000 a year. That's not what you're gonna take home.
No. That's how much it costs per prisoner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I can make you work for $1,500 a year and I'm getting 31,000,
yeah.
think
You
about
winning.
it.
You winning.
You're winning.
Yeah. But you don't have to go to prison though. That's the thing people don't realize. You know, they
You
complain
don't.
about prison. When they
You
get there, you
don't.
don't have to go.
You don't.
Yeah.
Man, hey, we
And what
on
I'm
the
saying,
same
you
page.
don't have to do violence. Like you can learn right from wrong if you want to. Sometimes people do have help, but they don't want to take it. It take a
Yeah.
while for them to understand that you. I was watching. Now we talking about this. I'm glad we. Young Thug, right? Got to
Mm-hmm.
go home, but Wicked, that was in Ghetto Mafia. He was on Beehive. He was saying that the last time he got jammed up, he was looking at 35 years in the pen,
Mm-hmm.
and he was able to get bail. The lawyer got him out on bail. He went back. He started doing community service, and he said when he got bail and they released him, I think on time served, he didn't have to do the 35. I think he got off of it.
Mm-hmm.
His family, all his family was there behind him in the courtroom. None of his homeboys, just his family.
Mm-hmm.
And when he got home, he told his mom, he said, I get it now. This is the last time. I'm not coming back. But he said when he got home, his mom told him, I hear what you're saying right now because you just got out. You kind of excited. This your last time. But time is going to tell, is going to show us, are you going to prove us right or are you going to prove us wrong? And she said, I'm tired. She said, the community is tired. We tired of dealing with the violence and shooting each other. We just tired. And he said he realized then that he had to change. You know what I'm saying? Some people they don't get to that point. And
No.
I don't want you to be like Gerald Prince Miller, the dude that was in the Supreme team. Dude was in jail he just got out, was in jail 35 straight years, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He had like mandatory life sentences, something like King Tut just got out, was in jail almost 40 years, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, who wants to do that, man? It's a long time to be in a place, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And we thinking like we thinking excuse me, having a class reunion whole time. You got people that you grew up with as kids. They get hit with 20 years,
Yeah.
30 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell anybody, like, what changed me was having so many family members just incarcerated.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't, that shit wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't for me. Not saying I wouldn't be able to survive. I just couldn't see myself. And I ain't in the army or nothing like that. Somebody waking you up every day,
Mm-hmm. Forget
afternoon.
somebody waking you up
Morning.
every day, waking up to hearing somebody get stabbed, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
You
hear
get
these
kicked
stories,
out.
hear a dude
The,
screaming, man, because they down there trying to assault him. Ah! You know what I'm saying?
the
Oh, man,
fight.
that ain't even funny. I'm just saying, like, waking up to them kind of sounds, man. You know, like say, dude get hit with a bone crusher. It's going through his body. You hear it hitting the concrete, but he getting stabbed on the ground, but it's going through his body. You know what I'm saying? Still, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just off just like just off the a pure knife, you know what I'm saying? Like
Or somebody kill you because you sat in their seat in the cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? Crazy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
I ain't
man.
gonna go too deep. too far deep into it. Like I got real deal family members that some serving life, some serving like
Yeah.
15, some
Man, I think
motherfuckers.
everybody in the inner city just about probably got a family member probably doing some hard time, bro. And it's an unreal stat. If you could actually quantify that, I think everybody in the inner city probably got some family member doing some hard time. It's just kind of how it is, depending on where you from. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It just, man, like I say, bad choices, man, can put you in bad situations, bad decisions. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I really want to go further deep into it, but I'm gonna pull back a little bit.
Yeah,
But like I'm talking about like people that was executed. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like real deal. Like oh
Everybody, let me before we get off of this, I want to say this to
yeah,
everybody out there, even the young kids. Everybody has a good side and a bad side.
yeah,
What you don't want in life is your bad side to take over your good side, or you get exposed so much that your bad
yeah.
side is what you're going off of. Sometimes you gotta fight that part of you, because it ain't worth spending 30 plus years in the pen. It's not. And some people, they can't go back. That's what you got to be careful about, choices that you make. You may shoot at somebody, not even kill them, shoot at somebody, and because you like the feeling of shooting at somebody, that can change your whole outlook on life. You can't come back from it. It's almost like an addiction, kind of like an alcohol, no different than an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Some people are addicted to pulling their trigger at somebody. They're addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? There are people that
Yeah.
I don't know if they're addicted to kill. They just, the fact that they can take your life, they know they can. That kind of gives them a feeling that you can't get. You know what I'm saying? They like violence. You know what I'm saying? And you just never know. That's why you shouldn't do it. You just never know how you're gonna react to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Hey, that's real deal. Like,
you
but
know,
that's why I always like I tell the youngsters, those that wouldn't listen, like, hey
yeah,
man,
for sure.
those that wouldn't listen, 'cause trust me, you can't talk to everybody.
Oh, that's yeah, I get it.
Hey, like,
That's why you make the video content. Hopefully, it reach them. You can reach more people from here than you can one at a time.
hey
Yeah.
man, some of the in the stories I hear, I was like, dang, I can't be mad, but I was like, dang, like you, and those that wouldn't listen, you sit back and be like, okay,
I'm just saying, don't let your story put you in the pen. Let your story propel you to be positive and get out. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. And all thing I'm saying too, it's like some people meant for it. Some people meant for it. Some people need to be institutionalized.
Oh, I
Like,
get it. Like
like
I understand what you
not
said.
everybody
Yeah,
bad, but not
there's some
everybody
Wolverine.
bad.
Yeah, some real
Not
live
everybody.
Wolverines out there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But
not everybody's bad, but some people is like, dang, boy, that boy, something wrong.
Cain and Abel, right? Cain and Abel. There's some Cains out there, right?
No, man, don't disrespect Kane like
You said what?
that.
You said what? Hey, Cain and
Hey,
Abel, man.
this subject.
Hey, he put a mark on him, man. He want to do right, man. Killed his brother, man. Right?
Hey,
Facts are facts, man. You can't change facts, right?
we didn't
Right?
kill. Hey, we killed himself. No,
Nah,
I'm just playing, man.
I know. What's your next topic, bro?
Oh, oh, man. God dang, I just forget it.
What's your
Oh,
next topic, man? Let's see what you said.
oh,
Oh, the music, right? You said is the music really
yeah,
challenging demonic spirits? Do you think that? You think so?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. It is. But I think it's about to change though. I think it's about to change.
I don't think it is. The Bible speaks of the end times where people are gonna wax worse, be lovers of themselves, and get worse and worse. The Bible has to fulfill itself. unfortunately.
You see
It's
what
just
I'm
which side
saying?
you want to be on. Hmm?
You see,
Hmm?
man, it has to fulfill itself.
It does.
So do we, like everything that we're talking about, everything we're talking about, is it secular? Like,
But you have a choice. You don't have to be on that side of the fence. You have a choice on what side of the fence you want to be on.
mm-hmm.
I mean, the Bible's all free will. It's all choice. It's a choice.
Do you think people really ready for it though?
What's that? Ready for what?
Eternal darkness if you don't choose what's right and what's wrong.
Hey, it didn't say if you was ready or not. It said if you don't choose it, this is what's gonna happen. And you don't know how much time you got on this earth. And it's a free gift to accept. It ain't like you got to pay for it, except that God sent his only begotten son to die for our sins, for us not to perish, but have everlasting life. And I'm paraphrasing. I don't know the exact word. I should know the exact words, but it's a free gift. You just have to accept it and confess with your mouth that Christ is my Savior. Thank him for shedding his blood for my sins. But that's the thing, people keep using it. I'm not saying you, I'm just people keep using, I'm not ready, but man, you don't know when it's your time.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you got to put your feet in the ground and say, okay, I'm gonna go towards this way.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like navigation. If God give you this way to go in navigation and you go another way and it redirect you,
Mm-hmm.
now that you got redirected, you got to deal with what's going through like if God say take this way, he put you on the freeway, an easier path. You redirect. Now you're going through the little small towns. You got the small town problems, small town sheriffs. You got to deal with small town issues. If you would have just stayed on the freeway, you wouldn't have got redirected, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, to me, it's that simple. But some people, it's not. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man, I have to tell you about this stuff offline.
oh, it's all good. But yeah, I just want to say
Yeah.
that online because I don't mind saying it. But to me, it's that
Yeah, but
simple. You know what I'm saying?
like like last night, I had a dream. Not no Martin Luther King type dream. But
You
yeah,
didn't eat no bad beans. You didn't eat no bad beans, did you?
nah, but it was
Oh, I'm
like
messing with you. You know how to say what they say. Old folks say, you had a dream. What you ate some
yeah.
guacamole? You ate some guacamole or something, boy?
Mhm.
Oh
But
man.
I don't remember everything, but I remember like a certain part of it.
Yeah.
It's like I had passed away, but the only person that saw me was my niece. Right? She was the only person that saw me, and she had said something, and that's when I went across like certain people's face, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw my son, like he wasn't older, he was just like a little kid. And I was trying to say something, and everything went dark. After like you try to reach for somebody, like, hey, I gotta tell you something,
Yeah.
and it just went dark. But everything else after that, it felt like I was running. Felt like I was running, and literally was running the whole time.
You know what's
But
crazy? We talked about this in
yeah,
Sunday school. We talked about this in Sunday school today. It's pretty funny. I was reading it. It was talking about how back in the day when it was the old law, how they used to have to sacrifice animals and stuff. Like for
hmm
real, they had to do it for their sins before Jesus came.
hmm
they had to bring in certain animals, like a bullock, like a young deer, pretty much. And then some people had to bring in, depending on what you can afford, turtle doves. But you got to kill the animal, sprinkle the blood over the altar, and do certain things in order to atone for sin. And the priest had to be consecrated as well. It wouldn't work. It won't do it. So I just tell people, be careful when you say, like, you like the old law better, because a lot of people can't even kill an animal, let alone have to do some of the stuff you had to do back then. With the Mosaic law or whatever. Who wants? A lot of people say they want to go back to them, but I don't think they do. They just be saying stuff. They don't really understand, like, you had to do things to a certain standard or it wouldn't work, or you could possibly lose your life because you're playing around with a standard and you're not up to that standard. And it's thank God for Jesus shedding his blood, because it made it so we don't have to do that. But I just wanted to say that.
Man, like that's why I was trying to tell you. Like, I'm a little bit different from a lot of people. You know, brought up in church and all that. And it gets a little difficult at times. Real difficult. And then once you find your peace, stuff happens. And you try not to get discouraged and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
I was typing something on Facebook today. I was typing, deleting, typing again, deleting, and then I was like, "Hey, I don't think we're ready for that just yet. Not for me."
So let me ask you this. Do you believe in leadership, that God sent the preacher in order for us to hear?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. I'm with you on the same page.
yeah,
I think a lot of men kind of fell away from that. They think they can do it on their own, and
yeah.
everybody feel like they're their own leader. I used to feel like that when I was younger, until you actually meet a good leader and you realize how valuable a good leader is. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So, for sure. Because they're not hard, they're not easy to find. They're really hard to find.
Yeah.
And when you
Like,
find one, you remiss to, start jumping around. You kind of want to stay up under that kind of leadership.
hmm
That's just my opinion, though.
I know we on online and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're finna keep moving, though. I'm finna talk about this post you put on Facebook, though.
But
When you said the vacationing, right?
yeah,
Yeah. And I was
yeah,
saying, like, how many people, like, if we
yeah,
trying to get ahead as a people,
yeah.
we have, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I just realized I have to really cut back on the extra spending, because a lot of times people complain about not being ahead. I even done it. And then when you start looking at what you spend your money on, you be like, God, I got to stop doing this and that. You know what I'm saying? But like, some people will go on a vacation they know they don't need to go on. They can't afford. That's all I was saying. Some people like, you don't need to be going to the Bahamas when you make 30,000 a year. That's like, nah, man. That don't even make sense. But some people be doing that, though.
It does. It,
And
it
then when
makes
you
sense.
come back, you're playing catch up for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just didn't want to live like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that you gotta know
Nobody.
what your budget is, what's realistic, I guess.
Yeah. No. Nobody does. Like when you go on vacation, uh, you do really have to be like, you know what? If you just sit up there and just wait, like, oh, this the perfect time. What the world? Man, you know what? I done did so much uh beforehand, but you don't even have to worry about it. You don't. Like
So
no matter how you
how much do you think you need to make to have your bills covered and go on
man,
vacation?
it don't even matter.
You said
It
don't?
really it really don't. They really
That's what,
don't.
man. That's why a lot of people out here losing their cars. Repos at an all-time high.
No, it's different between having your priorities together and just having
But the
like,
majority don't. Peel. The majority don't.
yeah.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
that's fine. That's fine also, but you can't dictate like what is fun. You lived your life. You did everything. But at the end of the day, it's like that's their biggest joy. It's like, damn, they finally, even if they don't have the money, just them going, like, you know what, damn, I know it's something bigger than this.
I'm saying within your means though, like until you grow your means. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get what you're saying, but you thinking it is, you thinking about it from already established with what you had your fun, you had it, but not everybody had the same type of fun. They did. So
But I'm saying don't put yourself in debt.
mm,
That's all I'm
it,
saying.
it ain't dead. It ain't dead. But it's also like I can't tell a person not to have fun. I can't.
I'm
Cause
not
that
saying
one
don't have fun, but have fun within your
that,
means though. That's what I'm saying.
that, that one trip could change a whole person's life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
My
it
my
be
my trip to change my whole life. I ain't have a bunch of money. Man. My trip to change my whole life. I went. I was going for a church event. Church event down there in Oklahoma City. I'm thugging it. You know what I'm saying? When I say I'm thugging it. Like, no, I ain't selling no drugs, no voodoo or whatever. And I just went for a church event, right? Cause I'm trying to change my life. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm. I'm listening to you.
No debt, none. Cause I don't have student loan, I don't have none of this. Like, man, I don't have none of that. I have weed. And all the bad stuff that I saw, man, I sat up there on I don't want to say it was a lake, but it was a man. It looked so crystal clear, changed my whole way of thinking. I always thought this anyway, but it was like it was that moment, like, oh,
Right.
you know what? Dang,
But I bet that you didn't break the bank to go on that trip. I'm saying the majority of people that be breaking the bank
mm-mm.
to do stuff. And my thing is,
That-
I know how to do stuff within the means of what as a family we have. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this right to anybody that even come back and listen to this. In order to level up, sometimes you have to scale back and know how to have fun within the scale that you're in, right? Whether it's going downtown riding a trolley, whether it's going somewhere closer to Memphis, it may not cost as much. Maybe, for gas and drive and stuff like that. You just have to know your circumstance and what fits your circumstance at this time. I'm not saying don't do nothing, but what I'm saying is don't say, well, I'm gonna take my bill money and go somewhere and then I just figure it out when I
yeah,
get back.
yeah.
That ain't the right way to go about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a little different, but
A lot of people are doing it though, Pierre. You be surprised,
Yeah.
bro. It's a lot of
But
people doing it though.
they don't understand like how to how to really do things. Like before I moved to Texas,
Hmm.
and everybody, people that really know me, like man, I fucking love Texas. I love it. I really wanted to move to Atlanta. I knew it. Can you
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
okay. Beforehand, I really wanted to move to Atlanta
Mm.
because I saw it. I saw the vision before it, like before
Hmm.
beforehand. I was like, man,
Yeah.
this is gonna be the spot. And the job market wasn't that great for me. That's why I didn't move. That's the only reason why I didn't move because I'm thinking I ain't go to college like everybody else. I got I got my little certificate or degree in the CNA. I knew like it was gonna be bigger than that, right?
Right.
I was working here in Little Rock, washing cars, washing cars. Never would have imagined. Never would have imagined. Like, damn, why I'm sitting up here washing cars?
Man, you can make money washing cars though if you like doing it though. You can make a lot of money washing cars.
Now, pay attention. The young boys I know, one is a high school coach now.
Hmm.
One is a coach in elementary. Now, I was just watching her guys just be joking. You know how I always joke. I tell her, man, y'all young boys, man, y'all got it. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. Like, for real, for real.
Yeah.
And then I see it, I was like, now everything's coming to fruition from what I've seen. Like, no, for real. Like, they really doing the thing. Like, they probably
Yeah.
had their own little thing, what they was doing in life anyway. But
Hmm.
them not even knowing, like, do y'all realize who y'all talking to?
Right.
Like, they already had their own, whatever. Like, they just, that's still. Not even knowing, like, what I got going on, everybody know I'm supposed to be a preacher, but I don't know what the real role of it is. The real role of it.
I mean, it's in the Bible. I think it's in Timothy. I think it's in First Timothy. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's in First Timothy. He talks about the bishop being a pastor and being a deacon. He breaks down what they do, like the what makes you qualified and what they do.
But like I said, I know we on
Yeah, I know.
live
I'm just
or
giving you the
whatever.
like. It's in First Timothy. If we can talk about it one day, if we want to, we can go through it if you want to.
And I try not to
But I
get
think it's
too.
more of a lifestyle that you have to
Mm-hmm.
commit to in order
Mm-hmm.
for people to really follow you with confidence. You have to commit to a lifestyle, and it's the lifestyle that's not for the weak at heart. That's why you have to be anointed to be a pastor because the
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle alone will challenge you
Yeah,
daily. You know what I'm saying?
man, and it does. It does, Mike.
Yeah,
That what people don't understand. Like, boy, this it does.
yeah.
It challenges. Like when I didn't call myself big. Like no, It's the in between. Like I always tell people, like it's the in between
Yeah,
that
I know
people.
about the in between for sure. I know
It's
all about
it's
the
a
in.
lot different now. It's a
Huh?
lot different from when we grew up. It's a lot
Yeah.
different.
Yes.
Like, when I say a lot different, I'm like, what?
But the thing that's the same is everybody still make choices though.
Yeah.
Our moms, our dad, our parents made choices, our grandparents made choices, we made choices. Now it's like I'm trying to give you the insight to make the better choice.
And they don't
Bad
be wanting
choices is a bad choice, whether it's in 1960, 1980, 1990, or
Mike,
2024. A bad choice is a bad choice. You know what I'm saying?
no, Mike, they don't be want to hear that part. They
And
don't
that,
want
and
to
all you can
hear
do is give them the
the,
information. Some people ain't gonna
no.
want to hear it.
Hey, I just can't settle with just giving them information.
What else can you do? You can
You
lead a horse
gotta
to
go in the
water.
trenches. You gotta go in the trenches with them. Like, listen,
Yes,
you have to go in the trenches with them.
right. I get
Not
what
do
you're
what they
saying.
do. Not do what they do.
Right.
Go in the trenches with them to really understand. Like, damn, hey, man, mm,
But what if you grew up in the trenches and you telling them experiences from being in the trenches?
it's different. It's different now.
It's a no.
Different.
I'm not saying it ain't different, but I'm saying sometimes you telling them about being in the trenches, but for some reason, like I told you, I'm not fit to do life in jail to tell you not to do life in jail. That's one thing. Like I'm not fit to relive my trenches to tell you not to be in the trenches. I can tell you, I can come there and be with you and tell you, but at some point, you have to take that advice and execute and make better decisions. That's all I'm saying. Don't let the trenches suck you in. Let the trenches prepare you to be better. That's what I'm saying.
The churches we grew up in is different now.
But I'm saying it still can be overcome though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, don't get it confused.
I
Like,
know,
yeah,
I know.
I
I'm not
agree.
arguing with
Like,
you at all. I'm just
yeah,
telling you, yeah,
I agree. Like
yeah.
it, like yeah, it can be overcome, but also like, damn, this ain't 2001, 2002. Like these young boys dealing with some stuff, and it's like
Man, it was
this
people dealing
way
with some
too
crazy stuff when we
crazy.
was young too. It just they weren't saying it.
Way
They weren't saying
crazy.
it, man. I'm telling you, man. They just weren't saying it too. I'm not trying to compare. I'm just
Way,
saying everybody deals with crazy stuff.
it's
You know what I'm
way
saying? And it's
different
so
now.
easy. It's so easy for us to
Yeah.
just find the extreme stuff. It's so easy to go to the extreme every time. You know what I'm saying? To make the argument, you go to the extreme. But in fact, let me pull it back up. Okay, pull it back up. That little prison we talked about.
No, and that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to say. It's
It's
like,
so easy to go to. Oh wait a minute, this ain't it. Right here. It's so easy to go to the extreme every time, but it's kids that's not even in the ones that's not in the extreme that's acting up. Some of the extreme kids are the one that's better. They got the best
children.
behavior. That's the crazy part.
I gotta take my headphones
I bet you if you
out.
did a poll, it's more kids that's in the blue, straight and wild, that act up in school than it is the extreme. Most of the extreme kids trying to get out.
that's that's like two B and
Huh?
two B and two. It's like one A and one B. Like, oh my headphones. Let me take these headphones.
That's what I'm trying to get out of this education out the way too, so I can get a building. Bring these kids out the trenches, teach them the different skills, man, to be creative. Like, hey, how to cook
Yeah,
ramen noodles 5 different
yeah.
ways. You know, how to grill. Like grilling probably the simplest thing, but you don't got that exposure to it. Like, man, if you can just get some wood or some charcoal, man, you can grill just about anything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You can do it.
yo. And we 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 saying the same thing.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just the message is different.
Yes. That's why it's important for us to you to share your perspective and I share mine because it's different message. You reach different people. It's kind of like Coke. It's kind of like Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper. All reach different people. Everybody like different stuff. Some people like Coke. Some people like Pepsi. Some people like Dr. Pepper. You know what I'm saying? No different.
And
And
I
then there's
want
some
people,
people you just not gonna reach. Unfortunately, it should be that way,
man,
but some people just don't want to be reached. Unfortunately,
like
we know we
that's
grew up with people like that. You can give them all the information. It's right in front of them. They're like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm good.
like once you put that fat on your brain, like how we all some of us been taught like that, you know. Once the fat on your brain, like you want to share with everybody else.
Yeah.
Like that's why all these young bulls, man, you just rich who you can. That's it. Like for real, like you can base it you can base it in Northville Bank or Boothville or whatever. But once they see you, like, damn, hey man, these dudes got something to say. These dudes really got something to say. And once people really understand, like, nah, ain't nobody trying to scold you on how to live.
No.
But what they really trying to say, they're not trying to work for no job. They don't want to work for no job, right? They don't.
And
They
that's what
want
you
to be.
tell 'em. Are
They
you
want.
if you want to
No,
go down, go ahead.
they want to. They really want to be business owners, and you can push the school on them. It's real deal. It's like they don't want to have to go to school with them, but that's why it's important to fuck with those that really do love their school stuff. Like, nah, it's cool. Like, and you can do what's right. You really can do what's right. Like, diversify your portfolio. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
then
nah,
the kids that don't want to do that don't want to work for nobody, like, what is your expectations of reality? And that's what you got to ask them. Like, what's your reality? Like, what are you expecting? If you don't want to work a job, you don't want to do these things, and you want to start a business, when to start a business, how much you think it take now to start a business? Just if you do a sole proprietorship, just a person do a bid, how much you think it take?
a real deal business.
I'm talking about like it. People be thinking they talking about start a business. Most of the time, what I'm seeing is people doing it on their own. They're not talking about doing a business where they paying payroll and stuff. Just a sole or proprietorship business. How much you think
Yeah,
it take to start up?
that's, that's 6, 7 hundred dollars. Easy.
Even
Six, seven
with
hundred.
that,
Six,
how
seven
many
hundred.
kids? And these kids say they don't want to work. How do you get $600 or $700?
They're not saying they don't want to work. They say they don't want to work for nobody.
But what are you gonna do then? That's what I'm saying. What are you gonna
Yeah.
do? Realistically, what are you
What
gonna do?
what they gonna do? Yeah. What they gonna do? Damn. Can you hear me?
I'm listening to you. Yeah, I'm asking you what they're gonna do.
Yeah. Like, what are they gonna do? Man, these kids already got their whole life planned out. They really do have their whole life planned out.
But the results are not showing though. That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
As a whole, the results are
That's
not
just,
showing.
that's just who, who people talking to. Man, this kid got the whole thing
You
playing.
know how
Bro.
I know the results are not showing? You know how I know the results are not showing? We just
Mm-hmm.
talked about it like 10 minutes ago or however long. They talking about building a new jail, northwest of Little Rock, like 100 miles of Little Rock.
Yes. You see how crazy that sounds? You see how crazy that sounds?
And you just said the crime is different than it is back in the 90s. That let me know the results
Yeah.
are not showing.
You see how crazy that sounds?
It's facts. Sometimes the facts are crazy. Sometimes the facts
Yeah,
sound crazy.
yeah. But you see how crazy that sounds?
Yeah,
Ah,
facts are
instead of
facts.
instead of you doing this,
Instead of you, you know what? Let me invest more into this educational shit. I mean, real deal educational shit. You want to build a prison? All right.
That's their money. That's not all. That's their money.
No, that's not their money. That's our fucking money.
Hey, that's what we say. But when they go into their hands, do they
That's
do what's best
our
for us?
fucking money. I'm trying to tell you, like, no,
But
let
hey, they doing what they do with it. We ain't
shit.
the thing is, we think it's our money, but we not the ones in office doing the
It
stuff with
is.
it.
It's our fucking money, and y'all
But
vote
listen to
for
what
this
I'm
shit.
saying. We not the ones making the decisions on what to do with it, though. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah, but
tell you.
that's it. Yeah, but that's who y'all voted for.
And you know why?
Why?
Because we not educating ourselves on how to be
All
politicians.
right. But who you voting for? Who
Even
you voting
even when
for?
you go vote, how many people that's on the ballot in that
Who you
position that are
voting
like
for?
us?
Huh? Who
Huh?
you voting for?
Huh?
Hey man, say Jack.
That's what I'm saying. We not raising up politicians. We
Yes,
not
we are.
raising up, huh?
Yes, we are. We
What
are, but we are, but we are, but we not taking the time to step back and really fucking realize, like,
in the hood is being a politician valued in the hood?
yes, yo,
I don't know, man. I ain't
yo,
never heard nobody say, "Hey, when I grew
shit.
up in the hood, I want to be a politician." I ain't never heard nobody say
Nah,
that.
but that's the thing. Like I didn't grow up like everybody else. That's why I be trying to get people to understand. Like,
I'm saying I've been in the hood. I'm saying the South.
nah,
I never heard nobody say a politician or being a
man, that's who make
lawyer,
this
being
shit.
a representative, huh?
Yeah, that's who make this shit, and that's who run this shit. Like,
But what I'm saying is our kids are not being pipelined into
yeah,
doing that kind of stuff. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
yeah, and I'm trying to tell you also. Wait until they realize, like, oh shit. Excuse my language. Oh, oh, real deal. No, I'm telling you, like real deal. Like in New York, LA, all the big cities, big places, Massachusetts, Florida, Mississippi. Oh yeah. Wait until they realize. Wait until people realize that hey, you want you want this done, and that's what scares me. That's the scary part about it. That's what scares me. Cause some people can be bought off, some people can't. That's the scary part about it.
And see, here's the crazy part that people don't talk about in politics.
Mhm.
How can you be in politics and not dance with everybody? You can't be in politics and
No,
just
you
be
won't.
all good. You
It's
agree?
man, you gonna have to dance with the devil. I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
And what you that's why I want you to get to understand. You can't dance with the devil and think just because you're religious and Buddha or whatever. The devil comes in all forms and fashion.
100%. That's why you got to have discernment, right?
Nah,
Yes.
you won't even know it.
If you got discernment, yes, you will.
You won't.
Yes, you will.
How easy it sound. Don't get it
That's,
confused.
that's
Like,
why you have to.
we
You
are
have to.
we agree. We are
Yeah.
we agree. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, like Mike, I agree
Yeah.
with everything you're saying. But I'm telling you, when people don't see it, you're not gonna see it at all. At all. Cause if you think you ain't danced with the devil, something wrong.
Oh yeah. But this is what I'm saying too, right? You know what's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people that talk about politics,
Mm-hmm.
they on the outside looking in. You don't hear real politicians talking about what really going on in politics, what they do on a day-to-day basis. I ain't never heard Tracy Steele talk
Mm-hmm.
about what he do on a day-to-day basis. I
Yeah.
ain't never heard Senator Walker talking about what they do on a day-to-day basis. I never heard it.
Cause they don't do shit.
But what I'm saying, I never heard them talk about it. But
Yeah.
we talk about it more than them. Hey, that's
Yeah.
crazy. As a regular people talk about politics, and we never been inside of politics, like what they do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause once you understand it, you don't have to say much.
Nah, but what I'm saying is, if a politician was that smart, he could come back. He could make a pipeline of
No.
politics that's already prepared. Because a lot of times, when you grow up in the inner city, you don't realize your record and reputation is everything, and you have to guard that with
No.
good decisions and good choices,
Mm.
because they can come back and bite you in the butt if you
Mm.
go try to do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not told that, you just out there living how you want to live.
Mm.
Now you make that decision and it hurts you.
Listen,
It's hard to go ahead.
a real politician to be like Papa Pope. A real politician to be like Papa Pope. I know it's like it's a fictional character to a lot of people, right? I know you don't know who that is. Like, who the fuck is Papa Pope? A real you don't know nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? Like this stuff is
I never said I know nothing about politics. That's why I be saying that. What's the
no
average
Papa.
person know about
I'm
politics?
I'm talking about Papa Pope. Papa Pope is what? Who is it?
I don't know what that is.
Yes, he put his daughter in position to be the best candidate for anything. And
Right,
guess what? Guess what? And guess what? Guess what happened? It's all fictional.
right.
And she ended up marrying the president. Right?
Hmm.
It's all fictional to regular people. That's what made. That's what made that show so. What made it? I'm
But in
telling
the city, how many parents are putting their
you,
kids in position? If we did a percentage,
those that don't know, or those that like no
just a percentage of how many
zero,
parents are putting their
zero,
kids in position.
zero,
The average person don't even have time to think
zero.
about politics. They thinking about trying to survive.
Zero. No, but if the chance presents itself, guess what? It might bump up to three. Like would you tell your daughter to date somebody that grew up in Southwest or somebody that grew up in Chanel?
Right.
What I'm saying, what choice would you make? In Southwest or Chanel?
What you
Which choice
mean?
would you recommend your daughter dating somebody that grew up in Southwest or Chanel?
I wouldn't base it on where they live at, who she date. I wouldn't base it where they live at. I
Yeah.
would base it on their character.
Yeah.
Do
But
that
you would
person believe in God? Do that person believe in God?
yeah,
Is he a
all
God
the
fearing man?
would you date up or would you date down?
No, because the person living in Chanel actually could be a downgrade because his character is
Yeah,
low.
but which one? You never answer the question.
I just told you, character is more important than where a person live.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Value system, right?
It,
Value system. What do you value more, where a person live or a person character?
You ain't gotta ask me that.
No, I'm telling you, I value character more than where a person
Yeah.
live.
Yeah. Hey, the kid that make $30,000 in Southwest, or the kid that make 100,000 and that is a politician. Which one would you choose?
Man, I was a kid making 30,000 in Southwest. I said character though, right? Character.
Yeah, yeah. But both of them got the same character. Both of them got the same character. Like, damn, I really can't choose between like damn. Do you date up or do you date down?
I would tell her to pick the one that has the best character. Ask God to give you guidance on that decision. Because when I tell my daughter this is decisions you have to make. This is the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. So you need to look at the characteristics of that person, not the money, not the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this person day to
Mm-hmm.
day?
Mm-hmm.
How does this person live and move day to day?
Mm-hmm. I'm on the phone.
Can you have a conversation with this person?
Mm-hmm.
Is this person going to respect you?
Mm-hmm.
Is this person God fearing? Does he make his decisions based on God's word, or does he make a decision based on his own intellect? That makes a difference. Those
And,
things make a difference.
yeah. And I want you to understand. Same way. Just remember.
Hmm.
Just remember. Everybody ain't the same.
Right. They not. And that's why you have, when you say prejudge, you have to make that judgment on, do you want to deal with this person? Because this person is not the same as you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
You got to make that judgment call. When I met my wife, I had to make that judgment call. I had to learn who she is, learn her from day to day when we was courting. I had to learn about her from day to day. Had to ask myself, out of things that at this point, the things that you know about this woman that you thinking of making your wife, at this point, can you make this your wife with everything that you know about her right now?
Mm-hmm. But you got it out the way. That's the
But it
part.
wasn't a random decision. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I even tell her that
You
I
got it out
didn't
the
just
way.
marry her off a random rolling the dice decision. I had to think about logically, what am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? I had to pray about that. Lord, is this the person that you sent me? Not just, oh man, she look good, she tall. No, it's more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Mike. You already had Ashley in your mind. But
Once again, I told you, man, if you knew me in my 20s, you didn't know me in my 20s, man. You know what I'm saying? I even tell her the same thing. She said the same thing you say too, but I'm
but you
telling you, in my
already.
20s, I had probably had her in my mind, but for different reasons, not for
Yeah.
marriage. You know what I'm saying? That didn't come till later.
Yeah,
Once
and
I
that's
kind
how
of got all
that's
that out of my system, I had to get all that out of my system.
yes, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's the part that you excluding from it.
Excluding from what?
Boy, you already had that girl in your mind. I already did.
All right.
You
I'm telling
already
you,
did. I'm
if
telling
she would
you.
have talked to me in my 20s, it wouldn't have worked.
No, even like beforehand, I said, man, I could see that. I was like,
Because before I met her, was with somebody for like 5 years, and it was actually, God know how to do it. Like I say, God set it up.
yeah,
God know how to do it, right?
yeah,
But what I'm telling you is, God did that. It
yeah.
wasn't me. That's all I'm telling you. It was not
It
me.
was it it wasn't that part. It's like I put it like this. It's a lot of stuff that I know and I see like within people. it's good, but it's bad because I'm like, damn, I know, but you ain't asking, bro. Well, what now? We'll say this shit for another time, but yeah, yeah. Mr. McDonald was on y'all. Not Mr. McDonald, Mr. McCoy. It was like Gray, Gray.
I never had his class, man. I went in
I
his class
know,
one
and that,
time. I keep trying to tell you that, man.
no, it was like Gray, Gray. You can't be over it, man. Man, we'll say this shit for another time, man. Cause I'm really trying to be serious at this point, man. But God, but but we'll go back to what we were saying, man. Like a
Go
lot of
back.
stuff.
Back to life, back to reality.
Let's go back.
Like, yeah, but a lot of stuff is um a lot of stuff can be prevented, but um yes, we can think different. Yes, we've grown up and moved through or whatever, but not everybody grew up like that, and not everybody will understand a lot of it. But at the end of the day, like you can't say, "Hey, man, y- y'all," but you need to grow up. You know, like some people, that's just who they are, and you have to realize like it's okay to be like, "Oh, they didn't grow up, they didn't do." That's all I'm saying, man. Like,
What I'm saying is like individual, I had to learn this. And everything in my reality that I deal with, I'm the common denominator, right? That's all I'm saying. Like when you realize when you turn eight, at what point in age, I ask you this, what point in age do you get to where everything that happened behind you is done? It's all you at this point. What age?
I
Like
I
there is
have
no blame game. It's all you. Your accountability is on you now. You can't blame. I can't blame my mama. I can't blame my daddy. It's on me now. What
like
age?
for those that's growing up in the community I grew up in the church, it was like 12, 11, 12 years old. But me personally, I had to realize that at like 7 years old. 6, 7 years old. Like you got to be held accountable. Like no,
No, I'm talking about adult wise. Like after you get
yeah,
out of high school,
yeah.
what age is this? Everything from this point on is you. It's not what happened in your past. It's all you now.
Oh,
If you don't know it, you need to know it. You got to learn it. If you don't know, you got to figure it out. What
yeah,
age?
yeah, and that's why I can't answer that. I really can't answer
That's
because
something to think about.
no,
That's
because
something to think
I
about.
grew up different. Like I really grew up different. Like no, for us it was like once you become 12, you you really have to be held accountable for just everything you fucking think of do.
But I'm talking about like as an adult. Like now you got to do bills. You have to get your own place. Bills. If you want a
Yeah.
car, now you got to pay taxes, insurance. You have to. You start adding all these responsibilities to you. You see what I'm saying?
It ain't no age. It ain't no age, but at some point you gotta be like, damn. It really ain't no age. It's just
So what point do you think? What point?
it's it's a, it's a point to where you be like, damn, this motherfucker still don't know how to do shit.
That is what I'm saying.
No, but it ain't no. It really ain't no age. It's like, damn,
Okay, so what point in life do you think?
shit. To be honest with you, I'm thinking like 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? Though, I'm like, damn,
But we live in a world now that if you say that, they
different.
think you being mean to them though. If you tell
Oh,
them like responsibility starts now,
Yeah,
The world we live in now, that's mean. You being mean to them.
yeah, yeah. No, and that's what people don't understand. Like, yeah, you might grew up like this way, but I'm trying to tell you, like we was taught that early about responsibility. Like, I think by the time I was like 12, 13, nigga, I was a professional babysitter. I literally thought that. I was like, nah, I'm a professional babysitter.
Cause how much
Ready to,
stuff do you have to remember as an adult? But if you can make a list, like just off the top of your head, how much stuff do you have to remember or know how to do as an adult male in your 40s?
yeah, as an adult male,
Yeah.
you make sure all the bills paid,
Yes.
learn how to fix shit without
Yes.
me paying somebody.
Yes.
But they also told us like, as long as you got money, you can pay somebody to fix it. But if you can't fix it, thank God for YouTube. Like people like me, I didn't know how to fix shit. Still don't know how to fix every
Oh
fucking
man, I
thing.
fixed all kind of man. I fixed so much kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. Man. It's just
Yeah,
crazy. But
but
what I'm saying is like even before you get to the fixing stuff, there's
yeah,
still a point that you have to get to as far as like the self
but
confidence and
no,
like
that's just being an adult. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
but
was taught
it's
how to be an adult.
some
So
people
we
don't want.
can't,
Some people don't. They don't want to be. Some people been taught they just don't want to do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Bill.
no,
They
they
don't
ain't
want to
been
do it.
taught. No, they ain't been taught to be an adult. Because if you was taught to be an adult, you would know. Trust me. If you was taught to be an adult,
Man, you'd
you
be
would know.
surprised, man.
And
It's people that still drive cars that never even check the oil and radiator fluid. They just drive the car.
that's a little bit different.
That's part of being an adult. You need to understand what you're driving.
No, that's not the part of it about being an adult. That's a man, woman position.
It's men that do the same thing. They just drive the car, bro. They don't
Dude,
check the coolant.
dude, they
The
don't do
gauge is
it.
right there on the dash. They don't pay attention
That's
to it
not.
until it boil over.
That's the that separate a man from a woman. That's the
It's men that
separation.
do it too. That's what I'm saying. It's men that do it too.
That's the separation. A man should know how to do all that, right?
Exactly. He should.
He
That's what
should,
I'm
but not
saying. He should.
everybody does it. Like everybody wasn't brought up like, nigga, we
But
didn't
what I'm
even have
saying
a
is,
nigga,
as
we
in
didn't even
life,
have a car. We
in
didn't even
life,
first of
you
all, see that's the privileged part. Like, nigga, we didn't even have a car. Y'all was lucky to even have to be able to check the oil. Nigga, we ain't had none of this shit.
we didn't always have a car either.
But
My
I'm
mom
trying to
rode the
tell you,
bus.
like,
My
even
mom rode the city bus for years.
man,
I think
and
it's years.
just to even say you can do it, that was even more privilege. Like a
We
lot
didn't.
of us,
My mom really did get her own car till we was like in junior high, man, maybe high school,
bruh,
something like that.
bruh. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, not everybody even had that privilege to to mama can be able to get a goddamn car in junior high school. No, this is some stuff that people take for granted. Like, people should do
I
it.
I
No,
don't take it for granted. That's why I'm giving insight. I don't take it for granted. You give back the insight. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you saying that about me. I'm just saying
yeah,
I don't take those little skills for granted. I think those are the most important skills, in my
yeah.
opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Like,
I'm saying. And
like,
it's what
bro,
thinking game all about.
like,
That's got to be. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
You don't take that kind of stuff for granted. Like remembering how to assess that kind of stuff mean a lot. You got to remember that kind of stuff. It's easy to forget. You know what I'm saying? Knowing about your insurance, what doctor you can go to, what hospital you can't go to, knowing what your vision insurance is, understanding that a family plan gonna take
Hey,
up probably a quarter of your check. You know what I'm saying? A
yeah,
family plan insurance, but a
I'm
lot
gonna
of you
try.
kids don't understand it. You trying to get them
Yeah,
to see, like, dude, that's why
yeah.
you got to get a job because insurance for your family is not cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
But you out here having 5 or 6 kids and not realizing that costs money. You know what I'm saying? It's not
yeah.
free.
Like, and trying to tell somebody they grew up 20 years. They grew up 20 years. Parents never had a car.
Hmm.
They working jobs, little odd jobs, or
Mm-hmm.
working a full time job,
Mm-hmm.
and you trying to tell them how they feel or what they shouldn't feel, how they should do things.
I'm not
And
telling
they,
them that. I'm just giving you
yeah,
information. I'm not telling you how to feel or nothing.
oh,
No.
listen. And I
Yeah.
want you to understand that. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it to you,
I know. Yeah.
but this is what people go through. They went, their parents went through that for 20 something years, and they trying to figure it out. And once they finally do figure it out, the kids do this and that. Like you can see where it's okay to say, you know what, your grandma fucked up. She's fucked up. Excuse me, she messed up. Grandpa, he messed up, fucked up too. It's okay to say that,
Yeah.
but what I want people to understand is like a lot of people that's making way more money than the people that didn't go to college or didn't do this and didn't do that. Yeah, it's still hope. You know what I'm saying? It's still hope. You you can do so much better. And people don't understand like it's not just going to church ain't gonna be just uh that's what's gonna end. That's gonna take away from everything. You're like, no, you got to put in that
No,
work.
no, no. Church don't take away anything. It
Yeah,
just gives you that spiritual foundation so you can make better decisions and better moves out there, though.
and
Because before I started going to church, man, I was reckless, man. I was out there wilding. It's like, tell you, when I started going back to church, I was working in Walmart on unemployment. That's why I remember when I met my wife. And I could tell you, I've been there probably, since we've been married, almost 14 years. Um, every year since then, when I started going to give my life to Christ, every since I've done nothing but do better, even in my flaws and mistakes, and I made them. Even while I was going to church all year, still, I'd rather struggle at church, going to church, than not outside of church.
mm-hmm.
I'll say that. But you got to find a good church home, though. That you do have to find. They're not easy to find. You got to find a good church home, though. Somebody that's going to challenge you with their teaching, challenge you to do better. Not something to scratch your itch. That you just want to hear a certain thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Something that's going to challenge you to do better.
That's why I always tell. Like,
But to me, it's individual though, man. Individual growth, because there's some people that go to church and they still don't grow. It's all based on the individual, in my opinion.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So individual growth.
Them
Some.
the people that need to be leading it.
Hmm.
Them the people that need to be leading. Like, bruh.
But sometimes like the people it's more people, in my opinion. It's more people. Sometimes it seems like there's more people that don't want to grow than people that do want to grow, though.
I don't believe it.
Huh?
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it? I mean, you just look at the world now. See, like some people just don't want to grow. They just they're comfortable with where they are. Some people don't like. I've heard people when I worked at the hospital, and they'll be like, "Man, you can upgrade to management." He's like, "Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do all that paperwork. I'm gonna just stay right where I'm at. I'm comfortable right here."
Yeah.
You reject the growth. Some people just the challenge of growth. They don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
so they just kind of stay in that place where they at, But that's just what I saw over my 40 years. That's why
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'd rather fail than not try at all. I'm one of them kind of people.
So just because they ain't tried, they
No, I'm saying some people that won't try. I know those people that try, and that's what I'm saying. At least try. It's some people that won't try at all. They just won't try. They're like, no, I don't even want to do it. I'm good where I'm at. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. But money has to make sense, right?
Huh? You said what?
Oh, man, my bad.
Are you good?
Oh, you are. My bad. You?
A little bit. It's like a muffled a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, I hear you now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, like I say, man, everything ain't about money. But you need it, but
No, no, it's
everything
not
ain't
about
about
money.
money.
It's about the skill and growth, like increasing your skill where it can generate money. It's not about money. It's about being able to generate money. That's all I'm saying. Like, because without money, some things you just can't do. You won't have access to,
Yeah.
right? Or
Kinda,
wrong?
kinda. Yeah, kinda. I kinda agree. Like,
Even
yeah,
in the Bible, it says money is the answer to all things. That's Bible.
he said, what?
Money is the answer to all things. In Ecclesiastes, I can't remember the verse, but if you want me to find, I will go find it for you real fast.
No, money is not the answer to all things.
All right, okay,
It's not. It's not.
okay.
It's not. Dang. Really not. Dang.
It
But
solve a
a
lot of
lot
problems. It help you solve a lot of problems.
now,
Yes, it do.
yeah, temporary. But, yeah, temporary. Temporary, but like I say, it's just for that moment. Just for that moment. Yeah, yeah. If we had a lot more money, yeah, things would be changed. But at the end of the day, like no. What is a fool with money?
Oh, no, that's different. That's why you got to educate yourself, or you will be
Hey,
a fool with
no,
money.
no, no, no. What'd you say?
Educate yourself, huh?
What it changed? No, it's different. No, nah, you gotta have both. You know,
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, it can't be.
And what does it profit for a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul, right?
So yeah, but
Yeah.
money don't change shit. It's
It
being
only
right.
changes them if you got the logic, or you got you got the logic to use it in the right way.
Shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it do. If you know how to use it, it do mean something. If you know how to use it,
You
it means a
don't.
lot.
You won't know how to use it. So once you do get it, it's like damn, you blow it
That's why
on.
you educate yourself. If you educate yourself before you
Stop.
come into money, you do know how to use it if you educate yourself. But a lot of times people don't educate themselves when they come into money. I'm guilty of that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
When it
saying.
comes to
Like,
money.
stop it.
But
Like,
now that I'm older,
yeah, you
hey,
still
now that
gonna
I'm
blow it.
older, coming to money now,
Still
it
gonna,
move a little different.
you
Hmm?
still gonna blow it.
Nah, I won't.
Big cow.
Okay.
Big
Okay.
cow. Man.
Okay.
Like, shit.
All right.
I don't care what it
Time will tell,
is.
man. Just keep watching. Time will
You
tell.
still
But
gonna
when you
blow
see it, you're going to be like, I see what you was talking about. Time will tell
it.
you. Time will tell you.
When you see it, you're gonna be like, damn, I did blow it. I
Okay.
did blow it. I
Okay.
don't like stuff that I know I was like, damn, I said I wasn't gonna do that, but damn, how much is
Mm.
that? How
Man,
much
I
is
didn't.
that?
That's why I'm so big on telling people, man, if you really want to go hard, sometimes you're going to have to sacrifice and scale back. I'm big on that, man. You can make,
I agree.
can you live off less than what you make?
Yes.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
listen,
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying.
listen.
I'm a big proponent of
I
that.
what no, I made way less than what you ever made in your life. Besides
You
working
don't
at
know how
the
much I done made in my life. You know, I probably done made some crumbs at the point of
listen,
my life.
I've made way more less than you made in your fucking life.
You think so? Or you just
Listen,
saying that?
Trust me, way more less than you made in your life
Hey
with
man,
two
you know,
kids.
I don't know, man.
Listen, with two kids. So can't nobody tell me about how you can and can't do something.
I'm not telling you that you can't. I'm saying to the people out here
Yeah,
listening that you can live off less than what you make if you
yeah,
make. But some people
yeah.
don't want to do that because they want it all. They want the cake
They
and
don't,
eat it.
but it's a little bit different time now. But baby, I'm gonna tell you, can't nobody tell me you can and can't survive. I made $17,000 a year with two kids. With two kids, and you trying to tell me, not you,
Yeah, I know. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
but you trying to tell me, yeah, I did that. I had my hustle. I had a hustle, but you trying to tell me I ain't remained stagnant. But there's no way you can tell. If you trying to tell me like there's no way that you could survive off this and this smoke voodoo or whatever, all I hear is excuses. Why? Because I did. I did. I'm talking about in the worst time. I'm talking about in the worst
But
time.
what made you level up though?
What made me level up? I had to talk to myself.
Same here.
But the excuses that I hear why nobody is leveling up, that's all I hear is excuses.
That's why we making the podcast. Exactly. We said the same thing. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think again. You got to think through it. Some people don't realize your excuses actually make you sound kind of crazy sometimes. I had to realize that, but I was just like, man, why am I making all these excuses? Why I just want to level up? But
Yeah.
you know what's crazy too, Peel? Some people
Yeah.
they can see that you're stable. They can see that you're doing the gains, but they will never ask you how because they won't want to do it that way. Or they don't want to do it at all. They just like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Even though you got the results showing that you're doing
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is that you're doing, and sometimes you can be so stable that people don't even realize that you're stable. They don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but
Yeah.
kind of how it go. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I was like my young boys, when I see them thriving like that,
Yeah.
I love to see it. I love to see it like I when I say young boys, like they wasn't up under my wing like that, but the ones that was up under my wing like that, it's only a few. They'll be like, yeah, okay, okay, now that's what I'm talking about.
So let me
But
ask you this: if God bless us to get a
mm,
building, right? CTM building, bring kids to. Do you think that we can have kids go down this path and be done with
yeah,
their education or whatever, and have this by the time they're 25 and all they got to
yeah.
do is just wait on
Well,
opportunity?
it's gonna change the whole narrative.
That's what exactly. And
It's gonna
that's why I'm
change
making
the
the
whole.
content now. So when the building comes,
It's gonna change the whole.
boom. Yeah.
It's
Cause
gonna.
kids, that's what I'm trying to tell kids. You can have this out the way by the time you're 25, 26, and
Mm.
you just ready now. You just gotta put in that time investment, you know what I'm saying?
But I also like once you do it, I don't know if you want me to say it right now, but it might it gonna change. It's gonna change the whole shit. Cause like when I was coming up, and they still active in the community now. Like BCD, man, Black Community Developers.
Yeah.
Boy, that shit changed my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It changed my whole life. Like it's a few other people that that did the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
but it was like a what you call it? It was a group effort.
Right.
It was a
For sure.
group effort. Like BCD, uh, Carrie, and
Lil Pattis, I think Nick and them little cousin, Chris Pattis, he out there doing good stuff in the community too,
hmm
man. Shout out to him, man. You know what I'm saying?
man, that's that pun.
Oh, that's Pun? That's Pun
That
fam too?
that pun nephew, like
Oh,
pun
okay.
was like no pun was pun bigged up Chris like he was
Yeah.
pun my dog. You know what I'm
Oh, Big Pun was cool in a mug, man. Cool
saying?
as a fan, man. I never had no problem with Big Pun, man.
Pun like I can go on by pun man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brent Pass man. That's pissed my dog because the anniversary coming up too, and I was like, man, that's my dog, man, for real, for real.
Yeah. Pun was cool, man. Pun and Big Walt, man. Walt
What
cool too.
is that? Peel Little Witch. Peel Little Witch coming up.
He
He
used to
took
have
it
them,
down.
Pun used to have them side braids. He probably only dude that could wear that. He used to have them side braids to go down the side, man.
Man, I'm
Pun.
telling you, like, bum my dog, man.
Yeah. He actually looked like Big Pun too, though. The actual rapper, though.
Yeah.
He did look like Big Pun too. At different
But
times. That was
yeah, what I'm
cool.
saying, like, Pun have like,
Rest in peace, Pun, man. Cool dude,
man,
man.
I'm telling you, like,
Pun, cool dude.
I can't even go fully deep in depth to it.
Don't do it. How about that?
Like,
Yeah.
like that's my dog, man. Like, he was like, Bill, Bill. Like, he didn't play football. Like, man, hey, shout out to the South, man. Trey 100. That was son from. That my dog, man. For real, for real. But yeah, yeah,
But yeah, guys, we've been on this thing for 2 hours. Didn't even know. We just
yeah.
talking. We ain't no script or nothing. Just talking, man. Going back
Hey,
and
edit
forth,
this
man.
shit, cause man, I got talking too much shit, man.
Man, and I'm posting it right on straight to YouTube, man. Ain't editing nothing, man. For the go in the house and chill. Eat a salad, man.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, really,
Chill, man.
oh, really. Oh,
Stay out
yeah,
this rain, man. Get out this weather. This is the weather that gets you sick for real, man. This in
yeah,
between weather gets you sick, man. For real. Wait a couple weeks. It's gonna start getting cold. Then you can get out there and work on the yard, man.
yeah.
Cause it's
It's
pretty
time.
good, boy.
Hey, it's time for the Packer season. Let's go. Go Pack, go.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get that to put on the screen too, man. Do you got a Facebook page for it?
What?
For REM, your yard service.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, we gonna next. I'm gonna try to get that on next time we come on here. We're gonna have to put that on the bottom of the screen, kind of like advertising. We got to put that on there, man,
No.
so people can see it, man. Let them know, man. It's out here, man.
Yeah.
I
We
think that'd
out
be
here.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Make a
Yeah. Let me
graphic
go.
for it.
Y'all get ready, cause hey, man, my daughter playing up music. She got to do
Man,
something about me.
we're finna get ready to get out this thing, man. It's 2 hours in, man.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the conversation. Those who come back and watch it later. We appreciate all the support. Anything you want to say before we get out this thing, Peel?
Oh yeah. Hey, what up? Hey. There we go. Hey, man, holla at my boy Mike, man. Y'all quit playing, man. Y'all,
They will.
y'all playing around. You need some motivational music. Not music.
Man,
Holla at my boy Mike,
they
man.
will.
Y'all
They'll
playing,
come.
man.
I went
Stay
into the
playing.
podcast. I need to get that video. I went into the podcast of dreams, and it said, "If you make it, they will come."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Quit
keep making
playing.
it, man. I'm gonna keep cranking it out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'll catch on.
Mike
It'll
Mike got
catch.
some real hey man, you got some real deal spill that people need to hear. Like I'm just speaking from my perspective, but man, for real,
Yeah.
the stuff that you say that people need to hear. They
It
need to
will.
hear it.
When it will. It's when you put it out there, it will. I'm saying it'll reach them. It's just in timing. Timing's everything. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, when I start getting done with education, I can really
Yeah.
start going talking to kids and stuff.
Yeah.
You gonna
Drop on
see
the
it.
food bombs. Drop on the clues bombs.
Yeah. Like I say, 41 graduate this December. That's gonna free some time up. Start really making some more content.
Yeah.
Be aware we're gonna start making merch coming soon.
Yeah.
Be ready for that too. It's coming, man. A little bit at a time, man. It's coming, man.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Oh, how they sleeping? Wake them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all sleeping, but don't wake them up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wake you up. I'm gonna wake you up like that bacon coming out the oven. You know that oven bacon. It was sitting in that grease.
Yeah.
Woo-wee. Wake
Smells
you
good
on
though.
up.
It smells
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a few more people. We gotta put them on here.
Oh, they can. If it wasn't raining, man, we finna start going outside. I like being outside. It's just, man, the weather be acting crazy sometimes. But
A few
we
more
finna
people. We gonna
start being outside, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Hey, be ready. Be on the lookout for it.
All right, guys, we signing out this thing though.
Hey you.